Hey, this is Byron, and welcome back to WIM Makes. In the past, we've done a lot with the masking tool, and in this video, we're going to show you a couple more techniques to try. The first effect is pretty similar to all the other ones we've done. We're transforming a selected area. And the second technique is we're just subtracting a selected area. And now let's see how we did that. Let's take a look at the first technique where we had our figure fade away. When shooting this, the scene must remain the same. This does not mean that camera movement is not allowed. A stationary shot will always be easier to edit. However, it does not mean that editing a scene with movement is impossible. The key thing to remember is that the time and motion must be replicated in both shots. The first shot you want to shoot is your background. The second is your figure. For simplicity, we are keeping the camera stationary. Here we have our empty background, and here we have our figure. Always make sure to label your layers and ensure your background layer is the bottommost layer. Create a mask around your figure using the pen tool. Make sure you have the correct layer selected, that is, the layer with the figure. Doing so, we can see a bit of contrast between the two layers thanks to poor lighting. As always, we can make this a little less evident by adding a feather. Select the drop-down arrow for the layer, then for the mask option, then again for the mask we just created. Soon you will see the contrast of the layers will be less noticeable. Just keep in mind, the more of a feather you add, the larger the outline of your figure will need to be. Make sure to do a quick scrub of your outline to ensure your figure is not faded. After this has been completed, we need to create a keyframe. Locate the time in which you wish your figure to start to fade. For our example, this occurs as soon as I stop talking. This way, when I look down at my hands, I see that I am already fading away. Under the mask, select the stopwatch next to the mask opacity. It should be 100%. Then move to the point in which you wish your figure to completely disappear. The more time between the two keyframes, the longer it will take for your figure to disappear. Our second technique requires similar setup. We need two consistent shots, one being the background and the second one with the figure. After labeling and layering your shots as necessary, we need to create another mask. Select the layer with the figure and zoom in on the object that the subject will disappear behind. For this example, I will disappear after walking behind the tree. With the pen tool, carefully trace the outline of the object. You will need to make sure to do this for the side that interacts with your subject. Once you have done this for one side, you can roughly outline the remaining portion of your scene. After completing your mask, locate the mode option for the mask. This may be found by selecting the drop-down arrow on the targeted layer, then the one for masks, and again for the mask that was created. Then switch the mode to subtract. Now, scrub your timeline, and voila! Your subject can now disappear and reappear from behind the object. Thank you to all our viewers for watching and being a part of our newest series, WIM Makes. We hope this information is useful to all you independent filmmakers out there. We hope to see some of your projects too. Make sure to like and subscribe below for future videos and content, and check out some of our other shorts where we actually put these techniques to use. See you guys next time.